Hi everyone, how are you doing? I wanted to thank you, Thomas, for inviting me in this video. I'm a huge fan of your videos and your reviews, and you're my idol. And yeah, I am Can from Germany, and my origin is from Turkey. So I'm Turkish, but I'm living here. And I wanted to talk about fragrances. I like sweet stuff and I like heavy florals. I'm a huge fan of gourmands or oriental fragrances and green stuff. I'm studying and I'm studying logistics here in Germany, and I'm preparing myself for the exam, which is in 2 weeks, and I'm studying a lot and I'm calculating, and it's sometimes very exhausting, but it makes me feel so good and I become better each day. And I wanted to show you a bit of fragrances which I like to wear, especially in the colder weather, because the weather has become colder in these days. In the evening I like to wear Dior Intense. Smells very sweet, powdery, and just like a big hug and best longevity. Angel by Seemi. Like you all know, it's crazy how strong this is and how chocolatey it smells. So my newest purchase is this one, the Samsara. It is such a nice sandalwood fragrance and the best sandalwood I've ever smelled in a fragrance. And when the weather is warmer, sometimes I like to wear this one, this Gucci Pomme 2. A green fragrance, has a lot of violet leaf along with cinnamon and pink pepper. It's great. I also love to wear, especially in the colder weather, Hypnotic Poison by Dior. It is a very warm and sensual fragrance and makes my mouth water every time. A bit of freshies here, also Dior Spot, the 2012 edition. It's a very nice lemon fragrance. And of course, Prada's Amber Pour Homme, or Prada Man. Smells just like soap. It's powdery, fresh, and so inoffensive. I get so many compliments with this one. Never expected before, but it just works. So I wanted to thank you, Thomas, and stay tuned, and I'm so excited about your reviews. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Shauna Kay. I was born in Jamaica, but now I live in the UK. When it comes on to my favourite smells, it has to be gourmand, fruity kind of smells. Who doesn't like smelling sweet? I mean, hello. I'm going to show you a bit of my fragrance collection, because what I've done was I took a bookshelf and turned it into my perfume shelf. So here we are. This is a bit of my fragrance collection, all down, there we are, all belongs to me. When it comes on to my favourite fragrances, my favourite perfumes at the moment, we have La Nuit Tresol by Lancôme. Absolutely love that perfume. Giorgio Armani C, love this so much. Then I've been wearing this for a couple of years now. It's a celebrity fragrance and I absolutely love it. It's Paris Hilton Can Can. Love that perfume so much. So yeah, that's a bit of my perfume collection. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Hello, my name is Peter. This little dude is Teddy. I'm a reviewer just like Tom, and I love perfume. We're all doing this video because we share a common passion, which is awesome. I watched this video when Tom did it last year, and I didn't enter it last year because being a reviewer, I didn't feel like I should. But there was quite a few reviewers that entered last time, so here I am. It's great to see everybody and see the viewers that watch videos, and the diversity of people all over the world. I think is lovely. I live in the UK, in the countryside in Yorkshire. Tom is from down south, I'm from up north. So I'm surrounded by fields and farms and cattle and sheep and horses. My favourite note in perfume is sandalwood. I love the way sandalwood smells, it's just rich and beautiful. On to the next. Take care everyone, and nice to see you all as well, and bye bye.
Hi, so my name is Cinnamon and I am from the very small place of Derby. Like nothing happens in Derby, no like special events or anything. That sounds pretty depressing, but but yeah, I am 22. Yes, you probably think I'm actually 17, 16. I get this all the time. Like one time, I think it was like I was 21. No, I was 21, and I got ID'd for scratch cards, like, you know, the lottery scratch card. I got ID'd for lottery scratch cards. Like, do I really look under 16? Anyway, my all-time favourite fragrance is probably Britney Spears' Curious. I really like that. I remember every time I smell it, it reminds me of winter, because that's when I first had it. I got gifted 2 bottles. Funny story, I asked my best friend to get it for Christmas, get it me for Christmas, and then I asked my mum to get it me for Christmas, and they both got me the same, like, Britney Spears perfume, which I wasn't bothered about because I really like the smell of it. But yeah, I believe my taste in fragrances have changed as I've grown up as well. Whereas like before, I wouldn't have touched musk fragrances ever, because I remember like smelling musk fragrances in the past and saying, no, that's horrible, don't like it. I was more into like sweet smelling perfumes, not too sweet though, because too sweet can be a little bit sickly. And also I remember like smelling like juicy couture fragrances when everyone was like in them and everything, like everyone was like raving about them, and I smelt some, remembering them, and I was like, oh, how can you like this? I must have been about 14, 15. I really didn't like them. But like when I got older and I recently re-smelled them, I'm like, what's wrong with the smell of them? Was I a bit slow when I was younger? It was really weird, but I think my taste in fragrances has sort of like matured, if that makes any sense. But yeah, if I blabber on it even more, this video will end up being like 2 hours. Just telling you my life story in 2 hours.
Hi there, my name is Flavia. I'm a graphic designer from Brazil. Currently I'm living in Austin, Texas, and I fell in love for perfume in the early 90s when I just bought my first fragrance, which was Lulu by Cacharel, although I do not like that scent anymore, but I like to have that perfume just to smell it and revisit those memories from early teenagerhood. So it's kind of nice. So I'm here today to record a short movie, a little bit of myself and what inspires me the most, and share with you all. Thank you so much. Alright, this is Tibor, my dog. He's a whippet, and he's 13 years old. He has been with me since he was 45 days old. So yeah, he's a big part of my life, and we are great friends. But nowadays he only likes to hang out and sleep and, you know, just to be cozy, and that's it. Say hi, Tibor. Hi, T. And this is my favorite window of this house. This is where I live in. This is my street. I really like this front yard, and these are 3 bottles that I choose to represent myself and my relationship with perfume. And I would describe my relationship as memory related. So I pick perfumes by the memories that they bring. So, for example, this one is Verbena. This is from O Boticário. It's a company from Brazil, and this bottle here reminds me of Brazil and Portugal. I lived in those places, so this is will always remind me of those countries. This is a CK1, and although I don't wear this very much to go out, but I like to have it and wear it for myself because I think that this is like the 90s in a bottle. And this one is Honey by Marc Jacobs, and I like this one because I think this reminds me of Austin. This perfume is kind of breezy, summer and hot weather, happy-go-lucky. I think it's encapsulated very well Austin. If I could pick a perfume to represent Austin, Honey from Marc Jacobs would be the one. And also over here, it's my bookshelf with my favorite books, and if I could pick a book that could be perfume bottle, it would be this one. I like the color combination, I like the simplicity, but yet it has kind of a character and identity. If I could pick a book that reminds me of what Thomas is through his YouTube channel, would be this book here. I would describe this book as clever, genuine, and not pretentious, and it's a very funny one. So this reminds me of you, Thomas. I hope you like it, and that's it for now. Thank you.
Hi there guys, my name is Seemi and I love perfumes. I live in the north of England where the weather isn't very warm most of the time, but hey, you get used to it. I remember the first time that I bought perfume, and that was with my very first pay packet at the tender age of 17. I remember I bought 4 perfumes and I was addicted. I bought Christian Dior's Poison, I bought YSL Paris, I bought CK Eternity and CK Obsession for Women, and I love those fragrances. I loved them. I still love them to this day. I still have them in my collection, and they just make me happy, you know, and that can't be a bad thing. I also love another perfume, YSL Opium, and the original formulation, the one that you can't get, well you can get, but it's very hard to get a hold of. You find it on eBay, and I've accumulated a couple of bottles of that because I can't bear to be without my beloved Opium. Well, that's all I've got to say today, guys, and I want to thank Thomas for doing this collage of different videos, and take care guys, and happy sniffing.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm 30 years old and I'm a fashion stylist from Los Angeles, and we are in the beautiful city of Santa Monica. So describing my type of scent, I would say is alluring, intoxicating, daring, and seductive. So my top 10 favorite fragrances, coming at number 1 is Voulez-vous coucher avec moi by Kilian, and that has notes of ylang ylang, tuberose, vanilla, and Bulgarian rose. Number 2 is a new perfume that's coming out on September 1st, and it's called Gabrielle by Chanel, and that has grapefruit, tuberose, orange blossom, and jasmine. Number 3 is Dans la Peau by Louis Vuitton, that has vacetta leather, musk, apricot, and white florals. Number 4 is Woman 001 by Loewe, and that has sandalwood, vanilla, amber, and jasmine. Number 5 is a new love of mine, and it's called Devastatingly Chic by Diana Reeland, and that has a note that not a lot of perfumers use nowadays, but it is starting to be used more now, which is carnation, rose, woodsy, mandarin orange. Number 6 is a Tide by Tom Ford, and that is White Suede and Fleur de Chine. White Suede has suede, musk, white florals, and sandalwood. And Fleur de Chine, meaning flower of China, it has magnolia, white peach, plum, and hinoki wood. Number 7 is Trouble by Bichoron, and that has amber, lemon, jasmine, and cedar. Number 8, Dolce & Gabbana's first perfume, which came out in '92, and it's also known as Red Cap. Has aldehyde, sandalwood, carnation, marigold, and vanilla. Number 9, Attic by Christian Dior, has notes of vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, blackberry, and night blooming cerise. And number 10 is Ylang 49 by Le Labo, and that has notes of ylang ylang, oak moss, patchouli, and Tahitian woods. So that's my top 10, and greetings from City of Angels.
Summer's coming to a close in Pennsylvania, and my bottles of summer perfumes are empty. Yeah, it was Bronze Goddess and Bobby Brown's Peaches. Standby favorite every time. I did try a tube of the Rollerball of Relic. Liked it, didn't like Rollerball. Don't have any necessary plans for anything I want to buy in the future, but I have lots of samples to go through, and I'm open to suggestions. Guys, have a great year.
Winter is coming, and I have been wearing these two scents pretty much exclusively. Clinique's Happy and Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. And I really love that Nirvana Bourbon, or however that is. That's really nice. And this, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I've gotten positive feedback on it, so